Hey y'all, if y'all are on the replay, y'all just hit the like button right away. I'm waiting for people to come in. Let's see if y'all want to eat with me for a second. I hope I don't start running my mouth or I can't eat. Ah, shoot. I am not gonna be able to get in these claws. I thought they scored them. These things are so strong. I need some. I'm gonna have to eat around the whole doggone crab claw, y'all. I thought they were scored. Man, I'm gonna need a whole hammer to get in these things. Man. Why would they give me these not scored? I am not about to crack my teeth on these, y'all. Let me go get my kitchen shears and see if that'll do it. Yeah. I'm probably about to crack my kitchen shears. Oh, my Amazon package is here. Hold on, y'all. Go back in. Okay. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Let's see. Let me see if these will work, y'all. I don't think these are gonna work. Oh. These are not gonna work. What in the world? I need a whole hammer. Y'all, I cannot open them up, seriously. How am I supposed to get in these crab claws? I thought they were scored, y'all. And they are not scored. And it's hard as a rock. These are not even the little ones that I usually get that's sliced halfway. Let me get in the chat. See if there's anybody in the chat. Wow. I literally have to get a hammer. These things are rock hard. They are rock hard. Let me see. Let's see. Man, I'm so sad about that. So people are in here and don't nobody want to come down in the chat. It's 9 people in here. Let me see this message that's been held. Let me see what is this Bailey said, because I can hang it up. I can scuffle with these by myself. Let me see. Can you put them on the table and break them with your forehead? Can you put them on the table and break them with your forehead? Can you do that? Can I use your forehead? I don't want to mess my forehead up, but I will mess yours up. Can I use yours? Let me show the apron that's coming. My whole feelings is hurt. That's the main thing I wanted. I didn't think that would be. Hey, Sam. Do I think I have enough food? I do. I think I got more than enough food. Do you have any food? Or are you starving? You want me to share with you? Is that your problem? Is that your problem? Barney, why did you just say that? Y'all, YouTube be doing with somebody. People don't even have to really be talking that crazy. YouTube know when they got a fool in the chat. Feed your kids. I'm starving. For you, you starving. Wait a minute. Oh, it's Troll City up in here today. Wait a minute. Yes, why would you say feed your kids? So you want me to go in the grave and feed my son who is no longer here? Or you want me to go get my 30-year-old daughter and feed her? That's what you want me to do? You sound crazy. You sound crazy. Now, I know you might be coming from a space in where your mother never fed you, so you might have some kind of anxiety about seeing people eat, thinking that some food, some kids somewhere is starving because you went through that. My kids ate. They ate all their life. All their life. Jimmy said, what? Laugh out loud. Where's my people in here? I usually play with y'all at nighttime. Is my fire alarm working? No. Why would you ask me? I don't have nuts. Why would they itch? Now, why are you coming over here because you have itchy nuts and try to project that onto me? I don't have none. I don't have none. But if my regular people not coming in here, I don't know if I'm going to have patience for you trolls. I usually have my regular people in here during the daytime. I'm not used to having y'all in here during the day. I usually play with y'all at night. Jeremy, you're not a troll? You're not a troll? Huh? Jesus. I don't even have 30 people of my regular people coming here. And now I have 29 because Jeremy said he's not a troll. 29. You're a cutie pie. Okay, Anthony's not a troll either yet. Anthony, that's I got 28 people in here, or like 24 people in here that are trolls. Bailey, you're not a troll either? Did you talk crazy earlier? Let me see. Can you put them... Well, Bailey, you was asking me if I could crack crab claws in my forehead. That make me think you're a troll. Did I just hide you? How'd you get out of there? How'd you get out of there? I thought I hid you. Y'all be having 50-11 pages. Jesus. Why y'all don't use one of those pages to try to create a channel and do something with y'all pages? Instead of using them for troll pages. I don't understand that. It makes more sense for y'all to take the pages and try to do something with it and make money instead of going on other content creators' pages, making them some money. That don't make sense to me. Anthony, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Where are you from, Anthony? Show me where you're from. Y'all drop, if y'all over here, drop where y'all from in the chat. I'm so mad right now, y'all. I bought these crab claws. One time I got them, they were slit in half. The other time I got them, they were scored, so I was able to crack them. These are not sliced in half and they're not scored. I have no idea how I'm going to get that crab out of there. Kristen, people can't even see your comment. YouTube held your comment. So you talking all that mess, and can't nobody even see it. You literally did that for your own good. Oh, Anthony's from Miami, Florida, but you live in Charlotte. Oh, I know somebody who lives in Charlotte. Hi, Jazzy. How you doing, Jazzy? Jazzy, I'm over here with all these trolls. Oh, maybe most of them left. There was 30 of them in here, except for Anthony. Anthony and Bailey said they're not a troll. If y'all not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe for me. So I was over here thinking my regular people would be here. In the daytime, these trolls was like, hey, Nadia, you been here before, right? But these trolls came over here taking over. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I don't deal with y'all until nighttime. Y'all second shift. I deal with y'all on second shift. But I don't know where the regulars are. Everybody busy on this Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, Nadia, I thought I remembered your name. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. Y'all, did y'all hear me saying I can't get any scrap claws? They did not score them or slit them in half. I'm literally going to have to either take out a hammer or a pliers to open these. And that means I got to sterilize the pliers. Oh, my God. Can't complain. I'm doing good, Jazzy. No, I can't. These are hard. They closed it the last day. A fall break. Oh, right. No, these are the hard kind. Like, this is not a... Oh, I wasn't able to do it. But how am I going to get in this part? They are so hard. Even that part is not meat. That's a shell. I thought that was meat while I was cooking it. It's not. It's a shell. But at least I was able to get this part. Man. These don't taste like the ones I had last time either. Let me see. Anthony said, it's Flutter with Trolls. On everybody's live streams, you been scrolling through them, everyone is being attacked. Why? Why? They let them all out? All of them got let out? Y'all, how am I supposed to get in there? I'm going to have to get a tool. There's no way I could break that. I did break that. I'm thinking I probably could break that little end off of all of them. But no. I'm trying to get in there. In there. What y'all doing on this Saturday? What are y'all doing on this Saturday? I was going to bring up the topics. The topic I had, but I don't do good with topics and eating at the same time, because if I bring up a topic, I'm not going to eat. Or if I eat, I'm not going to bring up the topic. So I might come back later, or I'll probably do it tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is the men's room. Tomorrow is the men's room. I think somebody gave me a topic for tomorrow. Hey, yours truly. Thank you, yours truly. I'm not going to enjoy yours truly because I thought that these were the crab claws I got before. Like, I bought some before that was scored, meaning they cut them. They put a slit in them so you could crack them. And then I bought one when it was split in half so it was easily accessible. Now there's no way. I was able to, like, crack this little part a minute ago. There's no way I can get in these things unless I hammer it or use a pliers. So that means when I get off here, I'm going to have to sterilize some pliers just to be able to crack them. I can't believe I bought this kind. And the lady, and I asked the lady, did they cut them in half? She said no. And then she went to the case and gave me these. Like, why would you give me these? I don't know. Oh, it's kids, you understand? Because I used to do it back when I was a teenager. On America online chat rooms. Are you serious? Kayer. I just did a short and I just found out what 67 means. And when I found out what 67 meant, I did a short on it. Now they say it really don't mean anything now, but get out of my chat, because before it meant nothing. It meant that somebody should be canceled or you're trying to dismiss somebody. So while you're trying to dismiss me, I'm going to dismiss you. Okay? Don't come over here trying to dismiss me. Go scroll. Scroll if you don't like it over here. Y'all be sounding like a fool coming on somebody's page and then want to say something crazy about their channel when all you got to do is scroll. Don't y'all get me in no attitude. Now, I'm already mad because I can't get in these crabs. Let me see. So, Anthony, you did that in chat rooms? You act like these people? Let me say, hey, Brittany. Brittany said, hey, got my happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too, Brittany. I just watched Ruth and Bose. Who is that? And crying my lashes. Who is that? I never heard of. Who was that, Brittany? Jazzy said, your food looks yummy. You had shrimp pasta and a pot roast. Girl, I'm mad. I can't even get, all I can do is eat these potatoes because I can't get the crabs. This is crab. I never ever had this happen before. Those crabs are so thick. They real thick. Hey, TT and TT. I remember you said I call you TT because like, that's a tongue twister. TT and T Enterprise, but TT. Thank you, Brittany, for them 2 jewels. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Y'all, I just knew I was about to dig into some doggone crabs, and I can't get dig into nothing. Why would they be selling something that need tools to get in? Jesus. Thank you, Jakali. Is that your name, Jakali? Anybody who's in here is not subscribed, can y'all go ahead and subscribe for me? I will be so happy if y'all subscribe. Y'all can check out my other content, my shorts, my lives, and videos. I'm trying to get to 10K by December 31st. And I need y'all help. I need y'all help. Save some for Diddy Fitty. Who is Diddy Fitty? I never heard of Diddy Fitty. Who's that? And Diddy don't want this stuff. By the time he get out, this stuff will be spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. Thank you for those prayer hands, Jakali. Let's see, Pauline said happy. So hi, Pauline. Look at that. I usually get nicer subs. I mean subscribers. I mean, no, I shouldn't say that. Nicer new people coming in. And look at y'all coming in. At first, they was acting a fool in here in the beginning, y'all. I'm looking like, what's going on? This is first shift. First shift is usually nice. I don't deal with that craziness until the nighttime. So Pauline came in. Pauline, did you subscribe? Let me see. TT said, why get a hammer and crack those good crabs? These are not the scored kind I normally buy. They did not cut them. I have no way of getting this big, thick crab. Like, it's so thick. It's real, like, listen. They're hard as a rock. You subscribe, 2 stars. Thank you. Anthony said, like iPhone, they show you the phone without the charger. Right. Hey, Renee X, thank you for those jewels. Thank that Sunday. Thank you for that Sunday. Thank y'all. I am not, if I tried to crack these with my teeth, I'll be coming out of here a whole gummy bear. Do you hear me? These things are so doggone thick. I'm so crunch right now. I don't know, do y'all say crunch where y'all at? My family say crunch. That means you so, we've been using it so long. Like, I can't believe it. Like, that's what it means. So, I can't believe this. I thought that this right here was the inside of the meat when I was cooking it. It's not. That's the shell, too. These things so big and thick, I can bite it and crack y'all teeth. It's so thick. So, I'm so crushed. I just knew I was getting ready to sit down and just tear into these things. I can't tear into nothing. Oh, man. Let me see. I was sent to your blood type. Not up for discussion. I was sent to get your blood type. I don't even know my blood type. I don't even know it. Hey, Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan. That's a different way to spell Jonathan. Thyn. That's cute. Jonathan, did you subscribe? Hey, Yolanda. TT said, those are my favorite. Yes, that's the name of the thing that she said these were. I never got this kind before. I'm looking like the other ones I had was slit in half, and the other ones I got, they had a big crack in them, so they were scored. All I had to do was like crack it. They don't even want, how you get, and these, listen y'all, these came 7 in the pack. 7 of these were in the pack, $28. And you think I'm not getting ready to get to this meat? I'm going to grab it when I get off of here. I'm getting ready to sanitize a hammer, sanitize some pliers. I promise you, I'm getting in here. I just ain't going to act the fool while I'm on here with y'all, but I'm getting into them. Don't worry, don't worry. Let me see. I smashed that like button on my way. I know you did, Yolanda. Thank you, Yolanda. I don't know if I'm going to use a hammer because I don't want it to be splashing everywhere, but I probably will sanitize some pliers and apply pressure. I thought I was going to be able to use my kitchen shears, but it'll pop them. Like I tried, it'll pop them. So I don't want to mess those up. That's the last pair I got. Let me say, hey, Trical. I repped Snoop last night. Did y'all see? I did come live last night too. But when Snoop came out on that versus battle, y'all, I was already thinking Lil Wayne was gonna come out because I wanted him to do his verses. But when Snoop came out there, y'all know I love Snoop. I love Snoop and Usher real bad. When Snoop came out there, I was like, they brought Snoop out. I was starting jumping around that living room acting fine fools, y'all. And I was like, let me just dance with him because it's going to be the closest I ever get to him. So let me just dance with him. Oh, I love me some Snoop, y'all. I love me some Snoop. Let me see, Jacal said, we want to see you open up. Check out. Get the hammer, girl. Let me see. Like, get them out of here. Oh, the trolls you talking about? They're good. I hope they are good. Well, I did have this little piece. I was able to crack this little piece. I noticed that they're a little tougher than the other one, though. Like, more meatier or something. Chiquelle said she want to see me bust these things up. I want to embarrass myself, y'all, because I bet it's going to be looking crazy and ghettos, I don't know what. And I want to embarrass myself. I don't have a nutcracker. I don't have a nutcracker because I don't never, it seemed like I bought a bar set that had a nutcracker in it or something. What's making me think that? I don't see it though. I don't buy my nuts in a shell. So, I don't have a nutcracker, Yolanda. Rep your side, right? TT, yes. Renee said, fold them in a towel. Oh, y'all are smart, right? I'll get a towel, one of my kitchen towels, and then I'll just... Renee, you smart. This mess was going to go flying if I would have used the hammer. That's why I was like, nah, I better not do that. I'll be finding shells next week. I was going to get a pliers. Okay, so I'm wrap it in a towel and go to work on my kitchen counter, not the table, but on the kitchen counter. Okay, at least I know I can get to them now because I was worried like, hold on. Don't play with me. Let me see. A nutcracker works too? Yeah, I don't have one. I really don't have one. I thought seemed like I just remember seeing one with a wine set that I bought, but I don't see it. Maybe I just thought I did. Let me see. Hey, Black Coffee. Black Coffee said, hey, got my chat. I think those are called stone. I should have looked on the pack. I did a premiere while I was cooking it. And I did show y'all the pack. So when I go back, I'm going to zoom in and see what it says on the pack. Because I did put that on the premiere. Because I'm going to say these might be closer to a stone. I don't know what no stone crab is. I don't know about all I know is about colossal king crab legs. Alaskan king crab legs. That's the only thing I mess with. These are so hard, like a doggone stone. This might be stone. That might be something called stone. Let me see. Hammer time, nutcracker, your mouth. Y'all. These daytime, now the nighttime trolls, I can get with them. We be having fun. They might talk crazy or something like that at nighttime, but we really have fun. Y'all daytime trolls, y'all retarded. Something wrong with y'all. Y'all be sounding real crazy. Y'all need to get y'all life together. Y'all got to be, well, I shouldn't say that, but, okay. Let me see. Yolanda said, buy one from the local Walmart next time. Yeah, I do need to have a nutcracker maybe for reasons like this. But I never known, I always thought if things get hard, I could use this part of my kitchen shear because this is supposed to be made for that. And so I always thought I could use that. I didn't think that this thing's hard. Listen, y'all. Wait. That's how hard these things are. It's like porcelain. I ain't never had no crabs like that in all the days of my life, y'all. Jonathan, I like the way your name is spelled. I like that. John Athyn. I never saw that before. Yolanda said, the holidays are coming. You need a nutcracker. I never buy nuts on holiday. I know that they sell them around the holidays. But, girl, I am too late. I remember my mother and father used to always get those big bag of nuts. We'll be cutting breaking pecans, walnuts, all of that. In my adult life, I have never bought no nuts with a shell. I got all these nuts in there. When I get off of here, I got to make a video because y'all know I eat nuts a lot. So whenever I do my own trail mixes, I show them to y'all. So I'm doing a trail mix when I get off of here. And that one even is not no shell nuts. Like, I don't buy no shell nuts. I can't go through all of that. I did that when I was a kid. I'm through with that. Let me see. Renee, why did I hide your message? Renee said, go grab a towel and a hammer. And y'all are so bogus for me to... First of all, I would have to take my shelf down. This is my computer shelfy thing. I would have to take this down. Then I would have to... That is just too much. I could go get my cutting board and put it on my table. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. I know I be doing anything for content. I know my life show y'all. I mean not my life, but my content show y'all do a lot of crazy stuff for content. But y'all trying to make fun of me now. Y'all trying to make fun of me talking about entertainers, girl. Chakal said, look at Chakal want me to do it. She agreeing with you with that. The Brazil nuts, are those the big, what are you, when I didn't even know what to call them when I was a kid. I just knew those was the ones as a kid that I almost had to risk my life for. You talking about those big old ones that shaped like a slice of an orange and a dark brown, and it take forever in a day to get in them things? Are those the Brazil nuts? I would never buy one of those, Yolanda, as an adult. Those nuts tortured me as a kid. I remember a couple times getting to it, and it was good once I got into it, but they was way too much work. But I wonder why they never sell those kind of nuts shelled. Come to think about it, I never saw those kind shelled. Let me see. TT said, we don't keep up with tradition like our parents did. No, we don't. My mother did always, all times of year. They used to know people who went to Mississippi who used to get the watermelons. They used to bring the pecans back. All of that kind of stuff. We don't do that kind of stuff no more. Let me see. Chakal said, I would rather see you get that. Anything that. Okay, listen, y'all. Chakal don't want me to get an AI man. She don't want me to have an AI man. Last night I came on here and told y'all that I saw where the brown ones, they were her, right, TT? I saw where man married his AI person. He actually dated an AI. He created an AI person with all of the stuff he wanted the person to be about. And then later he dated the AI person. And then later on he married the AI person. Now, I'm not saying I want to marry the AI person. But I said I was going to create an AI person. And I was going to date them. But I was going to doing it for content. I said, y'all going to, when I create them, everything, I was going to make it content. Y'all was they gave me a lot of pointers last night. They was like, have them have this, and that. And I wrote down everything. It was a whole big list of stuff for him to be. And then so I said I was going to go ahead and create them and then put them on here for content. So whenever I have a conversation with him, it's not like a real person. Whenever I have a conversation, and it talks back to you and everything. So whenever I had conversations with him, then I was going to do it live for y'all to see it. But Brittany, Tracal, who else was a hate against my AI man? Who else was that? Who else was helping them with that? I forgot. Alex was on my side. But so many people was going against me. And so I ended up saying, I voted against everybody and said, I'm doing it. But this is what I'm saying. I'm looking like, so I'm thinking in my head, so I ain't gonna have no views on it at all. Everyone I'm telling me, no, don't do it. But then they say, yeah, to go watch. So that's what Tracal is talking about. So now y'all tell me, all the people who didn't go against me last night about it, y'all tell me in the comments, do y'all think that's a good idea? Because I was like, obviously, I've been single for 15 years. So obviously, I ain't gonna never be in a relationship with nobody. And if I do, that's fine for them. But I can be entertained by that now. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Let me see. Renee said, just crack my Why y'all being overly concerned? Y'all just want me to embarrass myself. Even though Renee came up with the best idea to get a towel and get a hammer and crack it. Y'all play too much. TT said, oh, hell no. What the hell is that? Oh, Lord. TT, did you hear what I just said? After I just explained it to you, what do you think? Yolanda said, invite me to the wedding. No, they didn't have like a wedding like that. It was an interview. And they was asking him how that happened. And then they asked, he had the AI person on the phone, and they was like, how did you feel when he proposed to you? She was like, I was excited, said all the stuff back, like how she felt when he actually proposed to her. And so now they say, even though it's not recognized as a real marriage, that they feel better knowing that they're married. Now, I didn't even say I was going to go marry an AI man. I said I was just going to create one and then create it as content. And then Chicago say, what if you start catching feelings? Chicago said, why would you start catching feelings? Oh, while Renee is in here. Renee, this is what was just delivered. I'm so happy. Because Renee is making me do voiceovers for the kids' lunch. Y'all, the kids didn't even come this weekend. And I still am going so crazy about it that I'm going to make their lunch. And I'm going to hate to make that 35, 40-minute drive in the morning. But I'm still going to make their lunch and take it to their school tomorrow. So I'm going to meet them. When my daughter gets there with them, I'm going to meet her there with them. Because I'm looking like, man, they used to having them every Monday. And I don't want to break that. So now I got to make it and still get up at 5. Well, I probably won't have to get up that early because I'll have to get them dressed. So I probably can get up at like 6:30. And then be at their school by 7:15. Oh, Lord. But the little bags came to keep I put these in the freezer. And then, so whenever they have something that needs to be cold, because I got them some yogurt. And I was like, oh my God, I got to order them some cold bags or something to keep the yogurt cold. So they just came in when I started the live. But let me see. TT said, that's crazy. Lana said, invite me to the wedding. Give me some speed racer. Speed racer. If I get a chance to get in here, but I already got a good idea. I'm putting them in the towel and I'm gonna hammer them when I get off of here. Check out laughing at Yolanda. TT said, "Girl, go get you a bed and have some good. They have some good ones left, but no one is perfect. I do think it's good ones out there, but I don't go nowhere for that no more. Like I don't be out there like that. Like I had to drive last night in the dark trying to get back from my nephew's house from the versus battle, and I was like, I can't even deal with this. I had to get on live. I was having anxiety. I was like, let me get on live so they could be on the phone with me until I get home. And y'all know I can't have C. And that doggo, the lights was, it was bad. It was bad. David said, staring at your phone at Imagine Friends is a great life choice. I think it would be too. That's why I wanted to do it for y'all so y'all can see. Chris didn't agree with the AI man either. I was like, what's wrong with that? I don't see nothing wrong with that, especially for content. But I want to know why all the people who were saying that they don't agree with it, why they were saying they were going to watch it. Let me see, bro. Let me have a bite. Here you go, Speed Racer. Anything, grab a piece of corn, a potato, or one of those claws. Let me see. Hey, T-Bag. T-Bag said, hello, everyone. I had a boil from Crafty Crab Friday. Did you? So delicious. Was it? Oh, TT said that's desperate. Now, see, I didn't think that. This is why I don't think it's desperate. If I was desperate, I'll just go out there and get anybody. That means that'd be desperate. But just because I'm bored and want to bring another segment to the channel, like something funny, because it got to be funny at this point that I've been single for 15 years. That's like funny. So I was like, that'd be a good added joke to the whole thing where how I'm just single forever. I think desperate would be just going to go grab anybody. You don't agree with me, TT? This is not even like a real person. I could literally just close it down. I never have to be worried about no phone calls or nobody like trying, because I don't like when people try to come to my house, and I don't like when people try to get me to go to their house. I ain't got to worry about none of that, especially with a stranger. I don't be liking strangers, being like in the presence with them by myself and that kind of stuff. All that anxiety be out the window. So I think that'd be a good idea. Let me see. I can hook you up. I know so many truckers. Just let me know, girl. Give me them truckers. Give me those truckers. Them truckers can't be them truckers got a bad name. I told you about the one time I was talking. What is his name? Dang, I don't remember what his name was. It was like back in COVID, like when COVID was like 2019 or so, something like that. This man, I was like, oh, that was the first time I ever talked to a trucker. And I heard how they got a bad rep. So I'm talking to the trucker every day. I'm talking about on the phone sometimes, like throughout the night, like if it's a night load or something that he be doing, I try to get from one city to the next. I'm talking about these phone calls can be like 2 or 3 hours long. Like sometimes he'll be in one city and then we talking by the time we end up here in another city. So 50 really good conversation talking about some of everything up under the sun. I get a call after talking to him, I say for like 2 months. Now, this is times where he's supposed to get back to, I don't know what his life was. I guess he created whoever he wanted to be. But the life that he wanted to tell me, he'd get back home. I would be on the phone with him while he waits for his son to pick him up in his car. Because something about when they park their truck. Then he get to his house, still on the phone with me, showing the house or whatever in the house. Everything, y'all. I'll say, I think it was like a couple months. I don't even know how many months. It was a couple months later. I get a I get a text. B, you better not be effing with my husband. I'm like, what? How in the world? So I got the text. I just deleted the number she called from, his number. I ain't never heard from him. I deleted it and blocked. I blocked his number, then deleted the number out of my phone. But I'm like, child, I didn't ask you for none of those lies. Like, none of it. You literally created a whole person. A whole person. And the conversation, I'm telling y'all, that when I say that usually people get somebody and they be like, the conversation was off. Or I could think back and this happened. I couldn't think back nothing. This boy laid out a whole situation, and then I think she sent me the picture with a picture of her on the phone with like a FaceTime. So I'm like, I guess there was supposed to be some kind of proof for me. I'm like, girl, you gotta give me no proof. I don't even care about this that much. So I guess that was her proof of it, like to say, this is my husband kind of thing. I don't care. But I was looking like, boy, why did you tell all of 1,100 lies for no reason? I didn't even ask you for that. So I just blocked him. I was like, Lord. So I was like, from that point on, when somebody say that truck, I'd be like, boy, bye. Titi said, just go to Africa with Keisha and Dee. And I ain't gonna travel that far. I ain't interested in them that much. I ain't got that much interest in them. I get bored very fast. Like those 3 marriages held my attention for a lot of years. And so now I get bored real fast. Like say one wrong word and it's like block. Let me see, TT, Portia, what's Portia? Thank you, Renee, for those 10 jewels and that thumbs up. I appreciate you. Jacal said, I freeze. Oh, I can freeze it. I freeze my son's yogurt and it's thawed out by the time he goes to lunch. Right, because I can take it out. I can take it out at like 6:30, then at 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. For 4 hours, it'll definitely be. Yes! Trical, thank you. You're smart to even think about that. And it's okay. It got the little Oreo cookie things at the top, but that won't freeze. Those cookie crumbs won't freeze. Or I can always take it off. Okay, I'm going to figure that out. That's the problem about the AI man. Let me say I love noodles, but I can't deal your way. You're talking about the way I made the ramen. That's what you're talking about, Cherry. James Howard, hello, my gorgeous friend. How are you doing? How you doing, James? Thanks for coming in. Rita Sweep, have you lived together with your exes? Have I lived with my exes? Yeah, I live with exes. I had 3 husbands. Let me see. TT said, you're pretty. You can get a companion. God made us to need each other. We're human. I know, but I just don't be wanting to go and do all that stuff. I used to, like at this age, I'm not going to no clubs. I'm concerned about you if I got to meet you in the bar. So I'm not normally going in those kind of places to meet nobody. And nobody's going to come knocking at your door. But then they want to go, they want to start calling me every day in the morning for the famous good morning messages. Then it's going to be good night messages. Then it's going to be like, where are you going? All that kind of stuff. So I'm looking like, I don't know about that. Let me see. Yolanda said, all the truck drivers are not bad. Don't believe the hype. Granted, her horror stories about a truck driver. I'm looking like they are psycho. They got a bad rep. Yolanda said, but both of them are ho-ho. You just have to find the right one. Right, but that could be, and I don't even want to say that about only truck drivers, because that could be everybody in the world, period. So they don't have to be behind a truck, but they just say the truck drivers got a worse rep. Let me see. TT Enterprise said, those truckers can be tough. I dated one years ago before I got married. He was doing good until he stopped at the truck stop. Never heard from him for 2 weeks. I thought he got hurt and married. That's what I'm talking about. These folks think I'm gonna be playing with them being married. I'm not about to play. I don't do that. I can't do that. If I know you got, I don't care what y'all going through. You can lie 50 times and start talking about how you in the process of a divorce, a separation. You can do all that mess you want to. I don't believe you. Now that one I told you about not long ago when I was talking to him, like back in like 2000, it was before COVID, like 2017 when I was talking to him. The way he just called me like last year to tell me that he's single now. And I'm like, what do you mean you single now? He said that he was, even though he was, at that time, he told me that he was going through a divorce. He brought papers to me and everything to show me papers like that they hadn't lived together, all this stuff, right? All this stuff that he showed me. This is too funny if you're watching this, but I don't even think you know I got a channel. But showed me all these papers and everything. And then calls me back to tell me that at the time that we was talking, he was talking to somebody else and they had a 1-year-old baby. I'm looking like, why did you keep staring in my face? When I kept telling you that my intuition was telling me something, the way you was letting me know that was just not true, all of this stuff, and I felt it. I didn't feel that. I don't know what I felt. I just thought it was bad vibes and I got scared. I moved from where I live, everything, so I was like, I just feel bad vibes. So I'm just going to release from it, move, because then he won't know where I stay. I can block him from my number, everything. And this child calls me last year to tell me he's single now. And I'm just confused about, what do you mean now? I never knew you was with nobody. Like, what makes people, I need to do that as a topic. What make people want to lie to somebody and act like you're not with nobody, especially when there's people out here that don't mind it. A lot of people don't mind you being with somebody. So why you won't just find the person who don't mind and leave the people who don't want to be with married people alone? That's all you got to do. Like, it's people for everybody. Everybody, some people go in there with the marriage with you and all three of y'all can get together. Why you just don't find those kind of people? It's crazy. Lana said, there's so many lonely truck drivers that are looking for the right person. Really? I would have never thought. I thought they'd be having a host, in a different area code. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means. Let me see. I don't like vegetables in my noodles. Really, Cherry? Y'all know I eat so many vegetables. I refrained from putting like cauliflower and broccoli in here. I was gonna do it, but I was like, no. Let me see. Cherry said I don't like vegetables in my noodles. Titi said, I had 3 husbands. Wait, 3 husbands? No, I get it. You're done. You just need a friend. Right now, I had 3 husbands, but 1 passed away. He was my soulmate. But I believe people can have more than 1 soulmate. So that first husband was my kid's father. Horrible father. He had to go. Second husband, he passed away. Oh, that's the one I just posted when I say happy anniversary. That's my real husband. He passed away in 2004. Then my third husband was more like a friend. And I think that we got confused in our friendship and just started thinking. I don't know. I think we should have just remained friends. So, like, yeah, it was 3 of them, but, like, one real one. Thank you, Terrence, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Say, hey, Gamma. Hey, Terrence. Thank you. Terrence said, hey, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Always a thumbs up. Thank you, Terrence. TT said, hey, Terrence. Christy said, hello, everyone. Hey, Christy. Anybody who's new in the chat, I hope y'all have already subscribed. I appreciate it. Let me see. Donna said, I hear so much stuff about trucking. Don't believe the hype. Really? Girl, I got that stuck in my head and left it there, and I don't be thinking about it. But somebody say they're a truck driver to me, I'd be like, oh, that's okay. That's okay. Let me see. You just ran across, right, yeah. I couldn't believe it. And I felt so bad for her. Like, she wanted to call me, text me and call me out of my name for her husband, contacting me, talking to me, and she wanted to have a problem with me, which I don't care nothing about. Girl, I don't even know. I don't know. Now I don't know where you or him are from, and you over the phone, I'm not getting ready to go back and forth with you. I care less about what you're talking about. But the fact is why do people get mad at the person that their husband or wife seeked out? Like, why you mad at the other person? They know nothing about you. They disrespected you. I don't have to have no respect for you. But I do have more respect for you than your husband got. Your husband will let you have it. I'm saying I'm going to respect you enough to where I just won't be the person. I'm going to let him find somebody else tomorrow, basically. Because at the rate he going, he probably had 10, 11 of them. And you want to call me. Or did you call all of them? I don't know. But girl, let me see. Tara said exactly. Tell the truth. Let me see. I'm eating a crab boil, Terrence, and they're trying to get me to do this on camera. I've got the wrong kind. I usually get the kind that's split in half, or the ones that have a score in them so I can just crack them. These are not, and they hard as cement, and I can't get in there, so I have to get a hammer. Renee Reacts told me to put it in a towel and take a hammer to it, so that's how I'm going to have to eat it when I get off of here. I'm so mad. Looks delicious. I'm so sorry for your loss, but thank you, Terrence. Makes sense. Yes, you're always welcome. That's scary. What's scary, Kaboom? Kaboom, tell me. What's scary? Kaboom, that is scary. What about the trucker? About the wife? That's what y'all talking about? Let me see. My brother-in-law have his own trucking business and married to my sister for 19 years now. And he a good one. He a good one. I was thinking at that age, what was I? I was like 40. I was in my 40s. So I was looking like, well, he way too old to be acting crazy. Like, he had to have gotten it out of his system. No. This boy is on that truck. That was just amazing. I had to like, I couldn't really get mad at him because I was like, you really good. You really good. I think that I can like really pick up on a lot of stuff. I think I'm a good judge of character, and I think I be having intuitions for everything. That boy got me. I was like, you was a good one. Like, literally, for all of the little things I would have tried to put out there to kind of like see, he passed all those tests. So he good at this. He do this on a daily. He did a good job. I was like, I gotta give it to you, boy. You did that. You just won't never hear from me again, but you did it. You did it. Your wife gonna have to watch out for you. She got to watch out for you. I'm seeing my, you are passionate and I love it. Thank you, Terry. Let me see. Yes, the wife. Oh, yes. That is scary. That is scary. Because I'm looking like, first of all, I feel like this. That's fine if you married. I'm not going to participate in it. That is true. But you don't know me, so you ain't missing nothing. So you can just leave me alone. But the fact, I think the total disrespect that comes with that, on both parts, is that with your wife, you don't know if you're dealing with somebody on the side who is psycho that will go looking for your wife. And then for the person that you're talking to, that's a total disrespect because you don't know if your wife will come looking for me. So you want to risk somebody's life because you want to be out there like that without just getting two people who agree with the lifestyle you really want. I can't respect that. Like, you literally could be putting my life in danger. I'm not crazy. I don't care enough about it. I could just block and keep going. But the next person, what if she really thought that I was trying to take you from her and she felt like her marriage was threatened and she don't want to change her lifestyle and she gonna put an end to it? Them people on snaps and for your man, them people be serious. So like, I'm looking like I can't deal with that because I don't want to risk my life with it. I don't know what nobody's mindset is behind something like that. So don't disrespect me by not telling me something like that. I don't really care about it. I can easily let you go, but don't do that and put my life in jeopardy. That's what I don't like about it. I don't like that. Well, at least I was talking about the wife. Okay, yeah. Let me see. A professional. He was a professional. He did pretty good. I gotta give him that. Let me see. If he was good, then if he was good, that was the man. That was back in 2019. I can't go get him. He married. I don't even want him. I'm happy you moved. Oh, yes. Yes, I had to end up moving because it was too much. This is why I moved. I went to the grocery store one time, and he was passing by as I was getting the grocery. And the street I stayed on is not no busy street. Either you know somebody on that street or not. Then one time, me and a friend of mine was going inside the house. And as we went in the house, he came by. Then the third time, I was going out to my car. Now, it's one thing if you were sitting there saying her car is gone, I know it's coming back. I was coming out to my car. That child was out there that time. I was gone probably in the next 2 weeks. I was moved up out of there. I was like, I'm not a person who don't take things serious. I take things very serious like that. So I don't play around like that. Like I said, I watch way too much Lifetime, way too much For My Man, Snap. I told you I used to be addicted to stuff like that, watching that over and over and over again. And so I believe when people start showing me something, and I don't like aggravating situations like trying to like make the person mad or trying to front them out off or something like that, because sometimes that make it worse. So I like to just leave a clean slate and disappear. And then if you do that, they'll most likely forget all about you. So I just do it like that. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm not going to try to reason in no kind of way. I'm going to be very nice until I can make a break. And then that's just going to be it. So yeah, I took it real serious. Hey, Blessing. Oh, wait, let me see. Oh, I missed a lot. Hold on. I'm glad you moved. Yes, let me see. But question, how did he call you? Did you keep the same number? Which one? The trucker or the guy from that move? No, I kept the same number, but I blocked him. And he just didn't never try to call from a different number. I guess he could have tried to call from a different number. He never tried to call from a different number. I think he just got the message. I don't know if he ever came back to my house to see if I lived there because I was gone. I blocked the number and then that was just it. That was it until he called me like last year. One time I was live. This is when my channel first started. I was live and I got a message. I mean, I got a number. And of course I didn't know his number. And I put y'all on hold or something. And I answered the phone. It was him. And I'm looking like, how in the world would you have... First of all, I don't even think this is the same number. So I don't even know how he got the number to call me over here. So I have no idea how he got the number. Most likely he probably knows somebody that I know that gave me the number or something like that. But yeah, so I don't know if I changed my number then. I just remember not having an issue with him calling no more. Like once I blocked him, he didn't pursue like that. I was happy that it was just over at that point. Dolly, hi Dolly. If you enjoy the channel's content, hit the like button, show support, share this out and subscribe. Thank you, Phoenix. See, this is why I like my situationship with Brittany. Not gonna lie, it works for me. At this moment, that's what I told you, Terrence. Like, literally, people cannot speak on that. Like, remember I told you when I put in your chat something like, at least you already know what you're dealing with her. That's my whole fear is like new people. Because I'm not used to, I was telling people last night, I'm not used to dating people that I don't know. Everybody that I've ever dated knew somebody who knew somebody. Even if I didn't know that they knew somebody when I met them, before we had any before we met each other, we had enough conversations for them to know somebody that I knew. Like we're gonna talk about like, you know, like back like high school, neighborhoods, you know, all that kind of stuff. And by the time we finish, they will know somebody that I know. So my thing is that if you with somebody that you know something about, it's less likely. It don't mean nothing because everybody who's crazy knows somebody. I understand that, but I feel more comfortable. I just say more comfortable. So that's why I told you in your chat that time that maybe sometimes you might feel more comfortable with Brittany because you know what you're dealing with versus somebody getting to know them playing all them games. You having husbands calling you and all this kind of stuff and all them games that you don't want to be playing with nobody. It's just easier sometimes. Like it rules out a lot of stuff from the beginning. Let me see. TNT said, hey, Phoenix. Phoenix said, hey, TT. Let me see. I think you're going to be like Oprah. Ooh, really? Oh, God. That is so funny. But that works for them. That works for them. Hey, Gabby and Chad. Maz, happy Sunday, ladies and gents. Blessed said. Terrence said, yes. TT said, now that's crazy stalking and married. Yes, and married. I think that's a beautiful thing, Mom. Dang, Terrence. Y'all know y'all got to talk in complete sentences because I start talking and forget. You just watch Snap? I don't watch it no more. I watched it more when I was like in a relationship because any scary movies and stuff like that start scaring me. So I don't watch scary movies or stuff. Well, I stopped watching it anyway because I was watching too much. But I really can't watch nothing like that. Now that I'm not married or living with nobody or nothing like that, I just be too scared. Jay Cooley said the videos with your granny is nice. Thank you. Much love. Stay blessed on your journey. Just popped up and wanted to spread love. Thank you, Jay Cooley. I appreciate you for that. Tara said, Yolanda, my sister love that show. Okay. Snap. Was it Snap? What she said? It was just for my man, one of those kind of movies. I mean, those things she said she watched. Hi, Michi. Michi said, hey, get my chat. Hope you are having a wonderful day. I am. Titi said, Yolanda, I can't watch ankles no more. I used to watch the marathons, and then the women started getting caught. Oh, like the For My Mans and all that. Yes, those episodes. Let me see. You know how learn my right. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't be knowing people. You try to give it a try. And the thing about it, especially that's why it's so hard for me to do like on those date naps because people literally, and now that I got this channel, I really can see people can really, really create a whole different and be somebody that they want to be. Like people really mean you can be whoever you want to be on the internet, right? And so like they can literally create something. You don't know a family member, you don't know a friend, you don't know nobody who can verify nothing. They can just come on the surface and be like, I'm Joe Blow, go from there, and that could be the whole thing that they put out there until boom, you find out like, And they could just do it. And since I had those, like that trucker guy who did it so well, now I know that how somebody, I didn't think I could ever be fooled, but he fooled me. And so I'm like, oh, I know I can actually be fooled. If they're good enough, I can be fooled now too. I don't know. Let me see. Tara said, I'm just curious why it seems like those Snap episodes are mostly women, or is it just me? I don't remember the I probably won't remember because at the same time I was watching Snap, I was watching like For My Man, and a lot of them, and though For My Man is all women. So I don't know. So Terrace is trying to indicate that it's more women that snaps around here. More women that snapping around here than men. That what you saying, Terrace? I don't know. I don't never snap over nobody. I will let you go so free. I'm telling you, I don't peep a word. I don't believe because I didn't watch so many situations. Like see for the for my man. Those episodes, you see how they always show the argument scenes, like it was going back and forth, doing all. I was like, girl, you crazy? You think I'm getting ready to? I always tell people, I know that men are stronger than me. So I know that it's only so much I will be able to do. So I might get a good one blow off guard blow, but after that, he can knock my head off. I know that. So I'm not ever going to test a man's strength. So my motto is keep my hands to myself so they keep their hands to themselves. And I'm not getting ready to irritate no situation. I'm not getting ready to find out you cheating and be like, I'm not getting ready to be doing all that. If I found it out, I thank God I've never found out nothing like that in none of my relationships. But I know how for my man, they be getting real mad about that. That's the thing that get them real mad. And I don't understand why they get you real mad. You find out about the cheating. Now you know he cheated. So now you can just make your move. You ain't even got to worry about it. You ain't got to go try to find out no information on it. You got to do nothing. It's right there in your face like, oh, okay. And just leave. That's all you got to do. I don't understand that going back. I'm not going to argue with nothing that could upset you because right now you could be fearing losing me or you could be fearing losing her. And then you might start, I don't know, clicking in your mind that I'm going to eliminate one of them. And I don't want the elimination to be me. So therefore, you probably won't even know until later somehow that I found out. I probably want to be petty and like maybe leave a note or something like, let me make your choice for you. Something like that. Just leave it just so you'll know. But I'm out of there. I'm not getting ready to be having no arguments that could get escalated and cause nothing to happen. I'm not doing that kind of stuff. I don't like that kind of argument that could be dangerous. So I'm not doing nothing like that. Now I might talk a little crazy like if you didn't fix something you said you was or something like that, but something serious like that, I'm not going to test nobody's gangster. I just ain't going to do it. Not no man's gangster. I'm not going to do that with no man. When I know they'll win the fight, I ain't doing it. Let me see. Terrence said, I'm not going to play with people and their time. Right, to play with the time is what I don't understand. Like, why am I going to trick you? And I probably don't get it because I never talk to nobody more than one at a time. Not that I'm saying I just want to talk to one. It's not that. It's that it's tiresome. I can't keep up with stories real good. I'm going to forget half the stuff you told me by yourself. I can't imagine. Oh, my nose itching. I can't imagine having 2 or 3 people having to remember what story you told me about this. What story. I can't keep that together in my mind. I'd be hoping I could keep the information you gave me in my mind to in case you bring it back up instead of sounding like I wasn't listening to you. So I can't retain that kind of information about different people at the same time. Like you might tell me how old you are, you might tell me how many kids you have, you might tell me if you were married or not, and all that kind of stuff. Then I got 3 people I'm trying to keep. I would have to get an index card, literally write down a name and write down notes or something to remind me what this person has going on. So that's the reason why I can't keep up with stuff like that. But sometimes other people, they will talk to 5, 6 people at a time. I was like, y'all got good energy. I ain't got that kind of energy. Let me see, my sisters can't stand her. Oh, really? They can't stand Brittany? Oh, Terrence. That's hard when your family don't get along with somebody. Terrence, did you send another $5? Great live stream. As always. Thank you, Terrence. Terrence, that is so sad. Now, I've never been with not anybody, like literally, people that I've had relationships with loved my parents. And my parents loved them. Like I'm telling you, when my father passed away, a person I didn't marry, but he was like my first love. He was like my first love. He lives in a different state. He don't normally fly nowhere. He got on a train to come, and he was late. He came on a train, and I don't even know if he made the funeral home. It's like I was trying to get them to hold his body out so he could at least view it because I knew he was coming so far. He got on a train and came And he did make it to the I call it repass. It's a jamboree because my dad did music that we did afterwards, and he came for that. Like, and it was people there like in the room. It's like 3 or 4 people that I talked to at the passes because people have always loved my parents, and my parents have always loved them. So I've never been in a situation where my parents did not like somebody I was with, Terrence. So that seemed like that would be so hard. That would be really really hard for me, man. Let me see. Blessed said, "Hey Renee, happy Sunday, doll." TC said, "No terrorists, mostly women, and now they're going to jail." Okay, so there's mostly women. She said, "Now they going to jail, so they making the people go to jail." Oh Lord, let me see. The dating scene is crucial. It's brutal out there. I'm looking like, that dating didn't used to go like that back in the day. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it. It's so scary out there. It is. Blessed, same to you. Renee said, "Let me see a beautiful thing. How you pay attention and take your life seriously." Yes, I be paying attention. They sleep up and say one thing. I be trying to get an exit route. Like, you ain't saying nothing but a thing. Like, if they say anything, like a ex-girlfriend like came to their house, I'm looking like, oh, okay, you can't scratch me every coming to your house. If you got people going to your house and I could be there and I don't know what kind of mindset she in, I would never be there. You're never coming to my house because I know that folks like to follow people, so ain't nobody get ready to find out where I stand trying to follow you. So it just be a wrap. I'm like, I need to find people who've been single for the last 10 years. That's what I need to know, that your slate has been wiped clear. And then let's start from there. Let me see, can't watch that stuff no more. No. From my man was my show at the, yes, I used to watch I started watching the reruns. It was so bad. I was like, why am I watching this? Terry said there would be more live women and men if they would just pay attention. It would. Folks better pay attention. It's already bad enough that something can happen when you did pay attention. Can you imagine like when you're not paying attention? Because some of them can just snap. They can really snap from yesterday. So stuff can happen. I'm not saying that to rule it out, but I want to just be aware. So any potentials, I could possibly stop it. Let me see. Blessed said, "Oh, you had a stalker." And thank God for my brother. He checked that fool and haven't heard from him since 2019. He used to watch me, coming and going out of my house. He would write his name on my big front window. Ooh. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Put a one if y'all can hear me now. Tell me if y'all can hear me now. Let me see. Okay, y'all can hear me now. Okay. So I can't I feel like by me having such a big family, I don't want to put myself in that position because I don't want to ever put my family in that position. So like if somebody really scared me, I would rather get away from the situation myself, just get away because I don't want to go back and forth because I don't want my family to like have to like lose their freedom over this or possibly lose their life. So I always been the type to say I'm gonna handle it on my own. So I think I now when I was younger, like a teenager, you say anything to me, I'm telling my daddy. I'm telling my daddy. Like even my husband, they be like, all you gonna say is you gonna tell your daddy. They got so sick of me saying that you didn't do this. I actually do this. Let me call my daddy. That was my first thing I would say. But as I got older, I don't ever want to have to call one of my family members because these people are crazy out here, and I don't want them to do any harm to them. So, man, I hate that happen, blessing. Somebody coming to your house. See, that's why I don't play that. These people cannot, I don't care how many phone calls I have with you. Until I feel like I'm so comfortable with you, and most of the time I don't because I don't talk to them long enough, I cannot have you come into my house knowing where I live. Like, I can't do that. I'm not going to be able to do that because I don't know, if I don't know enough about where you from. Like, I have friends who don't mind it. Like, they go on a date. They be like, yep, he came back to my house. Or like if it was one of my guy friends, be like, yes, she came back to my house. I'm like, dang, you let him just come in the house like that? And they're like, yeah, I'm like, well, I'm not brave like that. I'm not brave like that. Because I just be thinking, I don't know, everybody, my kids used to always say, you think everybody wants you? I'd be like, I don't think everybody wants me. I think I want to be safe. Like they hate the way I lock the door when I come in the house. They're like, why you keep locking the door? Don't nobody want to get in here to get you. And I'm like, I don't think nobody's trying to get me, but I want to feel like I'm safe. Let me see. Oh, is Mary Jones in here? I bet. Let me get my other. Let me go. Let me get my other chat. I cannot see Mary Jones. Let me go on my other. I can't see Mary Jones. I can't see Vanessa Pretty Vibes. I can't see Nisha TT, and I can't see Melissa Bean. And YouTube has them blocked, and I can't. So let me. I forgot. I should have been in the chat for my other phone, so I can make sure I can see everybody. Let me scroll up, y'all. Okay, hold on. Yolanda laughing. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. I'm way behind. Let me catch up. Can't watch this stuff no more. Okay, Mary Jones, thanks for coming in. Mary Jones, I got to remember, because when you comment on my post, they will let me like it, but they won't let me respond to you. I have no idea. Nobody is I even cleared up everybody on my blacklist. But you were on the blacklist before, but to try to fix it, I cleared everybody up except for the people I want to stay black, which was only like 10 people. And so I don't know why they have you blocked, but I did say, I kind of forgot that because I got those 4 or 5 people that they are blocking, they have checked on their end. They don't have me blocked, but they won't let them in the chat. Just like I moderate for 3 channels that they won't allow me to comment on their shorts. And I moderate for the channel. I'm looking like this is weird, but I don't know what YouTube is doing. But I always got to remind myself to come on my other phone through my other channel so I can see all the comments. So Mary Jones, thanks for coming in. Blessing said, I had a stalker thing. Okay, I got that. Hey Mary, TT said, let's see. Tara said, yes, catfish the hell out of people. Yes, them catfish. Oh, that cat. Hey, Flyboy. That catfish is something serious, too. Facts is crazy. I think more women catfish than men, though. I never got catfished by a man, but I know it exists, but I never got catfished by a man. Let me see. Hi, everyone. Flyboy said. Yolanda said. Tara's, yes, sir. That's my show. Okay, okay. Thumbs up, everyone. Tara said. TT said, you Semitic? You Semitic, that girl? From just, she didn't know who he married. Oh! She know, right, but why get mad at me? Like, go talk about, but the thing about it, I had to appreciate her, because what if she would have only just dealt with him with that and expect for him to do something about it? I would have never known. So I do like the fact that she contacted me, but she probably thought I cared about being called out of my name, and I don't care about that. But I think the better thing would be maybe like to call me and say, I'm just letting you know I don't know, but you actually talking to, I don't even know what she found, like did she find conversations, text, I don't even know. You talking to my husband, he is a married man. And I probably would have said something like thank you, and I just would have, blocked them both after that. But she feels so, she called B, you talking to my, like doing all this long term. I wish I had that phone so I could even dig up that message, because I think the message I left in there, because I wanted it, I left the message so that I would have, I don't know why I left the message, but I think I still have the message probably in that phone. I don't delete no messages, period. That's a phobia. I always have people messages from everything. But I just think she would have been better off as a person. I don't care how she did it, because I was done anyways. But with women, I think instead of just feeling like you got to snap off on a person who your husband went to go dig up from wherever, you need to just say, let them know I respect you for letting me know, because I don't have to waste my time, and you can continue to waste your time with them. That works for me. But just, why are you mad about it? Why are you getting so mad? Just make them aware. That's all you can do. Let me see. Cherry said, I was in a domestic relationship while I was in high school, so I know how crazy things could get. They could be I believe, like for my man, they have this love story. They went to high school together. They had the kids, and all of a sudden somebody just snapped. And so, like, I'm looking like, what causes that? So that scares me to know that anybody can get it at any time. Anybody could get it. So I just feel like I want to stay careful. I just want to stay careful. And that's sad, because once you married to somebody, I think once I get married to somebody, I think that I'll have enough, I would have let my guards down enough to feel comfortable at that point. But like just talking to somebody and just dating, I'm on guard. I'm just on guard. I'm going to stay on guard. Yolanda, wow, it definitely is interesting. Yes. Let me see. Oh, no. It's a lot of unhingement. It is. It is. Titi said, I ain't trying to catch nothing that don't want to be called. Exactly, like at all. I mean, you can go. I don't have no problem. That's why anybody I've ever talked to for any amount of time, I don't have anybody where it was a conflict. The only person who was more conflict than anybody else is my first husband. That's because he was a bad father. I don't want to talk to nobody who don't treat my kids right. So therefore, I just don't have no. We can't be cordial. But that's because of them, not because of anything with us. If it wasn't for them, I would be totally fine. But I don't have no relationships where I can't see them and say, "Oh my God," and give them a hug and be so happy to see them. Or they can't call me and check in or something like that, or once a year or whatever. I have people that I talked to when I was like 17, 18 years old that still call me to this day. Like, it might be like once a year, or they might text and say, "I'm just calling to see how you doing," like, or over a messenger or something. And I'll be like, "I'm doing good. What you been doing?" We might end up talking on the phone for like an hour, catching up down here from no more 1-2 years. Like, I don't have disgruntled relationships like that. I really don't. Let me see. TT said, "I ain't trying to wait." I got that. Let me see, right? We have to be real. Things go left too fast. That's right. Cherry said controlling is the biggest. Yes. The biggest thing. Yep. When they start showing those controlling. Yeah. Tara said, "I have never hit a woman, but my mama used to always tell me to always protect myself." Well, that's what I told my son too. Like, you ain't got no business putting your hands on nobody. But then, like, if somebody put their hands on you, like, I'm gonna tell you, if it's like, you can't just be like, if she did like that, now you want to punch her out. No. If I could understand if it was a reflex, like with a hard blow, like if it was in your nose or your throat, something that's a reflex. But if you can walk away, you need to walk away. Like, now, don't stand there agitating the situation that you know you're going to end up winning. But if it's like off guard or something that catch you, or you feel like you have to stop her from like continuing on with it, okay, that means you're protecting yourself. Blessing said, let me see, that might be true, but I find too many men being emotional nowadays. Okay, women snap because we know we're not crazy, just deranged. Girl, I ain't snapping about nothing. I don't mean this man be having it all. Like, they be looking like, that's probably why we always have a good relationship afterwards. They probably be like, "Dang, I was able to do, nothing was a problem." I'm just not gonna find no reasons to argue. I don't want nobody. That's why I know I couldn't be with that last husband, because I'm looking like, boy, you got me arguing with you, and I don't even argue. I don't even argue with folks. Like, you bringing out the worst in me. I can't stand being this person. So we gonna stop this, and then we just gonna take it back to a friendship. And then he was okay with that. And we were friends for a year. Like I keep telling you, that third husband came to live from the day my son passed away. He came to my house and didn't leave me for a year. He didn't leave for a year. He went to where he still kept his place. He went to work after work. He came to this house and made sure I was good for a year, a whole year. And I divorced him at that time. We had been divorced for 11 years. 11 years. The second he found out about it, he was knocking at that door. So I do understand that people, they don't have to be enemies. I don't think people have to be enemies, but all of that going back and forth and all that arguing and bickering, I ain't leaving no bad taste in nobody's mouth, because I believe they'll come back. Let me see. Exactly. Not in these times. Right. TT said, your nose itching means a man is coming. Every time I come live, my nose itch. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. Unless I'm doing it unconsciously or something. Soon as I go live, I get hot and my nose itch. It's the craziest thing. I got to turn on my air before. You would think I'm in a ring light. No ring light nowhere, nothing. You would think I'm in the front of a ring light, but I'm not. But I turned the air on, so I'm not hot now. But you would think I am sitting up under some lights or something. I don't know what it is. My nose is going to itch. I'm going to be extra thirsty, and I'm going to get hot. I don't know what that is. Okay. Terrence, thanks again for that super chat. I appreciate you for that. Let's see. Terrence said, yes, it's difficult. It's sad about Brittany. Oh, that's so sad. Terrence said my dad and mom likes her though. Okay, that's good. And most likely your family is not liking her because they're trying to protect you. You know, your family will want better for you in a relationship sometime than you would want. All they know is that they heard something bad that you did to my family member, and I ain't with you. I'm not with you no more because of that. So they'll hold those grudges where we'll say that's okay and we'll pacify it. They ain't pacify it. They gonna hold that grudge forever. Let me see. You ain't ate that food. This food is cold. And I feel like I want to warm this up anyway so that I can eat it with once I get into these things, hammer them up, and get that. I feel like I want to eat it with that. Y'all, this is what I do all the time. I cooked this earlier. I made a premiere video out of it so we could see me cook it as a premiere probably most likely tomorrow. And so I fixed it. I left it on the plate. And I put some aluminum foil on. I was like, I don't feel like eating it now. And then I went in there and I warmed it up. And then I got on the phone. And then I said, oh, dang, I want to go live. I'm going to eat it while I'm on live. Warmed it up. And then found out that I can't even get in these crab legs. Crab claws. And so now I got to wait till later again. I'm hungry at this point now, though. It's getting late. It's 6:30. What did I didn't eat nothing today. I had some of these potatoes in this core. But yeah. LH, I hope you subscribed. Did you subscribe? Tara said, wow, that is beautiful. Yes. My husband's sister, Heyyyyy. And don't care for them. And I'm good with it. Dang. I never had that. I don't get into people, family members if I'm not married. I'd be like, you keep your family over there, I'm gonna keep my family. So I don't intertwine on family stuff if I'm not married. So now with my first husband, there was no issues at all. My second husband was no issues. And the third husband, I didn't have that issue. I never had that. I know people say like certain if they did, they never let me know. And I never had no problem with them. So it never came up. But I hear people saying that they have a problem with them in-laws sometimes. Let me see, get my Adobe. I know every time I will be the worst mukbanger, y'all. If I could get on this, what I need to do is go live 24 hours a day for about 6 months straight so I can lose the weight. Because I'm going to run my mouth and not eat this food. If I put the food in front of me, I'm not going to eat it because I run my mouth. So I need to set up a stream for a good 6 months, 24 hours and see what I can do with that. Let me see. Tara said, TT, not hood with it though. Okay. Hi, David Jones. I hope you subscribe. Y'all not subscribed to the channel. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Help me get to my 10K by December 31st, y'all. Thanks for everybody who liked the stream too. Tara said, I hope everyone is having an amazing night. TT said, yeah, that's right. Hood with it ain't nobody taking my money or my man. In that order. Oh, he has the money. Okay. Okay. Okay, I didn't have no sound there for a second. I'm scrolling up. Paris gave me a 3. Oxtail. I respect that. And give my love you all. Who is that? That is Star. What is that? Starbob? Is that Starbob? You've been here before. Thanks for coming in. Sarah said, hey, Starboy. Oh, it's Starboy. Oh, that's Hawaii. I'm sorry. Starboy. Starboy, you've been here before. I remember that. I thought it was B-O-B. B-O-Y. Let me see. TT said, yeah, that's crazy. Your home is supposed to be sacred peace. So, yeah, for a safe space, I'm not getting ready to be letting folks know where I live and I got to be going to sleep. I live by myself. You know, all that kind of stuff. Let me see. Tara said, hi. Hi, Joe. Flyboy says, so you going to eat that? No, it's cold now. I don't even want now. You know you can't eat this kind of stuff cold because that butter is getting like, you know how when you eat crab boils and what the butter do when it get cold? So it's doing too much stuff that probably make my stomach hurt now. I'm going to heat it up and crack these with hammers because I couldn't get in them because they're so hard. I would never buy this kind again. I don't normally buy this kind of crab claw. I don't know. I think somebody said it's stone crab. That's why it's so hard. I don't know what I get. It must be Alaskan king crab, the kind I usually get. So these are very hard. I can hardly get in it. So I got to wrap it up like Renee said. Put a hammer to it to even get to it. Too much. Let me see. My name is Shawnee girl. How you doing? Thanks for coming to the chat. Hey, Drippin'. Let's see. Forrest said that crab boil looks like the bomb. It is good. I just can't get to it. I can't get to the crab. And I don't want to eat the other stuff without it. So I got to put a hammer to the crab and then warm this up and then eat it. I be wanting to do mukbangs all the time, y'all. But who is it that is? Dang, I got to see it when I get down there. I'll be having too many problems mukbanging, y'all. I be wanting to come and do a mukbang, but I will keep running my mouth. How do people do that? Terrence do a good job. When he's mukbanging, he stay engaged with the chat and he eat at the same time. But I do notice mukbangers kind of like pause. They shut up for a minute. I can't be quiet. Once I get started talking, I can't be quiet. So maybe I gotta just like calm down and say, okay, I don't just try not to talk, eat, because he has times where he chews for a while. I gotta learn how to do it, y'all. I'm gonna look it up. How should I go about mukbanging so I can actually eat the food during my life? Because I suck every time. Let me see that crab boy looks good. Okay, who is this? Let me see. A friend of mine has a fiance who tested how much abuse she would take. He hit her and she broke his arm with a shovel. What? She wouldn't play. Say, I ain't got time to be picking up nothing. I don't want to test, like I said, I don't want to test your gangster. I believe you. I understand. I think you can beat me before we get started. I ain't picking up nothing to hit you. I'm not picking up nothing. I'm going to pick up my keys. Soon as you ain't looking, I'm going to be out of there. That's it. That's it. Blessing said, that's what's up. It's sad how some folks don't understand that my couple, a couple of my exes are hella cool. Yeah, I been thinking like y'all was cool people. We was cool before we even started this. We can go back to what we was and everything would be fine. Hey, Miss LB, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Let's see. John said, hey, John. John said, after 3 husbands, did you ever, wait, after 3 husbands, did you ever, was it something with you? Just curious. I always have that discussion. A lot of people always, like if I meet somebody and they say they was married 3 times, I'd be like, mm-mm. I'll be like, no. But I have to stop. I would initially think like that, but then I would have to stop myself because I'd be like, wait, you was married 3 times. Let me listen to your story. What was your story? I never feel like it's me, but nobody's perfect. Let's start there. I don't necessarily even feel like it was them. The first marriage, I was married to my kid's father. And so through that marriage, we were fine when we were without the kids. But when the kids, as they were growing up, I did not like the father that he was. He was like a very lazy father to me. And I had a lot of high hopes and what I wanted. I feel like my father was a 20 on a scale of 1 to 10. And so I'm not saying he would have had to be a 20, but I needed for him to be more involved as a father. So the way that he was turning me off in every way with how he just didn't, he felt like literally if I go to work and provide for them, that should be enough. Like it's not like, yes, he would go to the games, to the practices and stuff like that, but I just really wanted so much more for my kids that it was turning my stomach to just watch the kind of father he decided to be, right? So therefore, if anybody is, I'm not going to, like I know a lot of people can be in the house with a father and their kids that might not be taking care of them or might treat them bad or like have a lot of different reasons they can live with that. I can't live with that. So that was turning my stomach to say, okay, so, you know, our son is getting bigger now. He's 5. Don't you think you should be doing like this or that? And his answer was, I didn't have a father, so what do you expect? So like, you don't want to go read a book. You don't want to go watch no TV. We got a lot of TV shows out here now. They can show you. So you said that you're not even going to try to go find out how to be a father just because you didn't have one. You're going to say, oh, that's it for my child. I can find him a father. So therefore, that had to go. My second marriage, I don't fault me or him. He passed away. So obviously, I'm not going to be mad at him for passing away. I'm not going to be mad at me. That's God's work. So therefore, that was my second marriage. My third marriage, okay, we probably should have stayed friends, but we didn't. We got married and we stayed together for 6 years, got married. It was done in a year. I don't think it was anything to do with me because all I did was put out what I expected. Now, I don't feel like it was him because I should have realized he was 11 years younger than me. And so things that are going through my mind, like places or things or what do you say, the place in life that I want to be now is not where he's going to want to be. He's 11 years younger. So I didn't fault him for that. It's like, oh, okay, we thought that this could work, but this age difference is like clashing. Maybe it didn't clash when we was in our 20s and 30s, but now it is clashing in the 30s and 40s or, you know, whatever. So that's what that was. So I still think that the first husband was a good husband for somebody who don't mind him. They got no kids by him, and if he don't have to be no father, he's gonna be a good husband to them. My second husband, I feel, was my soulmate. The third husband, I think he's gonna be an excellent husband because he's very loyal, he's dedicated, he provides, he does all those things. But our mindset was not the same at the time. That's not saying that he was a bad person. It's not saying that I was a bad person. We were not compatible. So I don't deal with people who I think I gotta point the finger at and say it was me or him. That's not it. It means that when we thought we would work, we didn't work, but we are good people for somebody else. So no, I never think that it's me, and I never think it's them either. I think everybody can has a right to be who they are. Show people that if it doesn't work. I just don't believe in staying in marriages just because. Like, I know that my mother and father stayed together, I think 60-something years. And so that was good for them if they want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to stay anywhere where I'm not happy. I believe marriages should stay together if they're happy. And if I'm not happy, I'm not going to just say, oh, okay, well, I'm married, so I'm just going to be here. I'm just not going to do that. I just either will be happy with somebody or I can make myself extremely happy. So either way, I'm going to be happy. I don't do that. I don't sacrifice myself for nobody. So that's my answer to that job. Let's see. Speed Racer said it's been like an hour. I ate something in the beginning. Dang, I just lost my place. I ate something in the beginning of the live. Hold on, let me find a comment. It's a held comment. Speed Racer said, I'm about to snatch that plate from you. It's cold now. You don't want it. The butter is settled up in there. You don't want it now. Let me see. John said, a hammer is cracked. Well, that was a good idea because I don't have no way of getting in here because it's a stone crab, I'm assuming, and it's very thick. And Renee reacts, and I didn't know how I was going to get in here, but Renee I was thinking that these shells would be flying everywhere trying to do it. But she said wrap it up in a towel and then, you know, take the hammer to it and it'll crack. So that's what I'm going to do. John said we're not playing Bob the Builder with our crab claws. Right. Hey, Diva the Boss. Thanks so much for that floating heart, Diva. Thanks for coming in the chat. John said, talk with food in your mouth. That's probably why I can't never get my mukbang in there. Because I be thinking I don't want to be doing all that in your face. Hey, Sarat. I mean, I was eating a crab boil until I saw that I can't get in there because these are stone crabs and they didn't. I thought they were scored. I asked the lady, do you have any that's scored? And she said, no, but I have these and gave me these. I feel like taking it back to the store and said, no, I asked you were they scored and you pointed me to these. Man, let me see. Let's see. Levy said, did you say third marriage? Yes, third marriage. And I'm going to have a fourth one. If God say so, I'm going to have a fourth one. Let me see. He said, damn, it's not that bad. Like, what? I know it sounds crazy. I'm not going to act like it don't sound crazy. I know it sounds crazy. But like I just said, I gave you my story. I can't help if don't nobody want to be a father to their kids. I can't help if God calls one home. And I can't help if I made the mistake and married somebody who's 11 years younger than me, and we clashed in the space that we were in life at the time. I mean, I guess I could have helped it, but I didn't help it. So it is what it is. Hey, everyone in the chat. Sarat said, good answer. Sarat said, oh, man, you might need it. Yeah, I am going to do a hammer. Renee told me that. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but she said, wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up in one of those, you know those, it's like, it looked like a kitchen cloth, but you use them like for cooking. It's almost like a cheesecloth. I'm going to wrap them up in there and then just put them on the counter and then like hammer them to crack them. Not like slam, but you know, to crack them up. Diva said, hey, Sarat. Yes, y'all. So, yes. So, I'm so happy that y'all came in. I'm about to go take the hammer to these crabs, heat this back up, and then go fix my kids' lunch. What time is it? It's only 6 something. So fix their lunch. I gotta use some different lunch boxes because they have their lunch box with them. And then meet them at school tomorrow. I'm so sad that they was not here. They didn't come this weekend. They had a party over their cousin's house, I think. And so now I won't see them until next weekend. It'll be 2 weeks, y'all. So at least tomorrow when I drop off their lunch, I get a chance to see them. I think I'm going to tell my daughter and try to make it there like 10 minutes early so I can talk to them for about 10 minutes before they go into school. So yeah, I do miss them. I do miss them. And I try not to call them when they're over other people's houses. I try not to just call and worry about letting them just have fun while they're over there. But yes, I got to go make their lunch. I got to go warm this up, eat this. And I got to go make the video with my trail mix that I'm making to show y'all for this week. I eat so many nuts, y'all. I eat so many nuts. I say after this one, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna see if I can take a break from nuts for about a month because these nuts are expensive, y'all. Like nuts did not used to cost like this, and I crave them, and so that's like the main snack that I have is like I create these trail mixes of stuff I like, and so I caught a couple of the nuts on sale, which was good. I think it was like 2 or 3 of them that was on sale. So I said I'm gonna get them this time, but I'm probably gonna start doing a trail mix instead of doing. I usually do one like one every 7 8 days, like. And so now I'm not gonna do them for like a month and give it a break because these food prices is ridiculous, y'all. I was just like, I went to the store, literally got a bag of lemons, 3 salad mixes, like that. If y'all watched that broccoli crunch salad I did that video of, 3 little bags that was on sale for 3 for $10. And I got 10 of these little baby potatoes, bulk, and the corn. What else? Was that it? I'm trying to think. I think that was it. And it was $28. That was all I got. It was $28. I'm trying to make sure I didn't. The corn. Yes, that was it. Because the stuff that I got was only in a small part of the cart. That was it. So these prices are ridiculous. I was like, this is the best time for me to lose weight because these prices be hurting my feelings. I do not even be wanting to buy nothing. I'm like, you can keep them. Nuts are good. They are. My father was a nuthead like that, and I am too. I eat a lot of nuts. So I don't know. I got it honest. They are so expensive, and I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. Take a whole break up from them and find something else to munch on. I got some grapes, so I'm going to make a grape video, like with a variety of grapes. And then I'll think of something else to put together. But I'm sick of this. Sick of them nuts. By the time, each one of those trail mixes that I make, y'all, they cost like $40. Like, that is ridiculous. I put them in little snack size bags, so I separate them so I can like just grab them for a snack, and I eat them like twice a day. Like, I love that. I can literally just eat that all day long, but I know I can't. But still, that's what I normally do. Let me see. I went to the grocery store and I automatically wasn't hungry anymore. Exactly. My name is Shadi. Is a silver member. Thank you, Shadi. Thank you, Shadi. I appreciate you for that. Thank you, girl. Welcome to the silver membership. But that's true, Sweat. Like, I go to the store and I look at those prices. I got a short coming out. Like, I got a short. I don't know if it came out yet. Y'all know I got so much content scheduled to come out for y'all. But I did a short about that meat. People want to ask me, how can I not eat meat? How can y'all afford meat? Like, literally, a steak, back when I used to eat meat, I used to buy a steak. And it was, like, expensive for the T-bone steak to be, like, $7, $8. The other kind of steaks would be, like, $3, $4. But then a ribeye or a T-bone would be, like, $7 or $8. I think, what did that say on that doggone short? I think the short said that steak was 23. I said, people want to know how I can't eat no meat. And then people want to say it's expensive to be a vegan or it's expensive to be a pescatarian. Where how y'all are able to afford that meat is ridiculous. Like Lexi's meat, her family pack of chicken breasts went from being like $9. Like, I used to have to spend like $8, $9. Okay, so, but then like, how many would come in there? Like maybe 7 or 8 big, thick chicken breasts I will buy. Because I cook them all at the same time, freeze them in Ziploc freezer bags, and I pop them out of the freezer, right? That same thing, a family pack of chicken, is costing me like $14, $15 now. I'm like, this meat, how y'all able to eat that meat? I do not know. I remember oxtails. I used to be like, oh my God, we only gonna get 4 oxtails, and that's gonna be like $8, $9. Huh, those same 3, 4 oxtails run y'all probably about $20 now. I don't see how y'all do it. If I did eat meat, I probably would have just stopped eating it. It's ridiculous. Now, y'all spend some money on some meat. Now, when I went over there, because I don't even usually go over there in the department, but I was getting Lexi some chicken, I was like, let me see how much this meat costs. Even the ground beef, like if you get the 80/20, that was like $10, like between $10 and $15 a pack. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Celeste said, welcome, Shotty girl. Let me see. High salt. Mr. Hanson, why you say high salt? What's high salt? Tell me what you mean by high salt. So, yeah, I don't know how y'all eat the meat. Y'all are doing good with that. I said at the end of the video, I was like, it's too rich for my blood. If I was eating meat, I wouldn't be eating it no more. So I'm just going to take the other stuff, even though the fruit and vegetables are going up too. Like literally, I got to do a pomegranate video. That pomegranate was $3.99. My feelings were so hurt. My feelings were so hurt, but I was like, okay, I got to do the video. Now I'm trying to do some content on pomegranates. I'm going to go ahead and get one. I haven't had one in years. I actually haven't had one since I was probably like a little girl. So I'm going to go, I went ahead and got it, but I don't understand. This food prices is crazy. This should be the easiest time for me to lose weight, y'all. It should be the easiest time. And I'm just going to try to jump on that bandwagon or simply just not being able to afford to eat, y'all. We can't afford to eat no more. I can't afford to eat no more. I can't speak on other people. I can't afford to eat no more. But I'm about to let y'all go so I can go take a hammer to these crab legs that I couldn't open. I can't believe I'm devastated. And warm up the rest of this food. And I will see y'all either later. I might be coming late night tonight, y'all. Y'all know I do my late night lives. So if y'all are up late night, real late. Last night I think I went on at like 11:30. It was real late. So if y'all up and don't have anything to do, y'all make sure y'all stop in and say hi on the live, okay? And thanks to all the people who subscribe. Look at that, not all the new members, but Shotty Girl, the only new member who became a member of this live stream. I appreciate you so much. Then I have the jewels up there. I got a couple super chats. I got all those likes up there and 7 people still in the chat. I'm with it, y'all. I'm with it. So instead, laugh out loud. No, I thought not laugh out loud. Let me know if they're good. Oh, these crab legs. I'm gonna let you know. I had this little piece of it I was able to do. Get off of there, and it was like a tougher meat. It was a tougher meat. I'm looking like, why does? I'm hoping that's not like that inside. I don't know. We'll see. It was like meatier. It wasn't like light like crab legs normally are. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. And tonight, if y'all see the Brain Power Hour, make sure that y'all go ahead and interact with that live that might come on. I only have it up for, my intention is only to have it up for 1 hour. Come in, read it, engage, try to stay at least 1 minute and to help with the channel's engagement, okay? So I will see y'all later, okay?